Welcome to a full roundup of this year's St. Louis Fringe Fest 2026. Now, Fringe is all about raw expression, bold risk, and community storytelling. And over the festival run, I had the chance to sit down with a huge spread of productions, and some of them made me laugh. Some of them were reflective. Some of them were just really pushing the boundaries of theater. So I wanted to take a 5-minute dive into the 14 productions that I got to see. Now, kicking it off with Baker's Dozen, 13 gay plays and monologues. This one was presented by the Hippocampus Theatrics. I believe is also their very first production as well. So congratulations to you. And this remarkable production was worth it. It dived headfirst into homophobia, racism, abuse, and just the nuances of like coming of age from a queer lens. It was great. Loved it. Kudos to you. The Colors We Carry, absolutely loved it. It was a look into the world through the queer voices, and it reached beyond like just the flag. It was deep, it was distinct, and it just captured all of their stories beautifully. So thank you, Jordan, and for your team. Up next, we have The Movements. This one, it hit St. Louis like in the jugular, like right there, because it talked about the tornado devastated areas. And we even had audio from that meeting that did not go so well. And so thank you for this raw and urgent and necessary dance performance as well. Fair Required was a love song to the people of the St. Louis Transit. This show was just worth the ride. Yes, the pun is intended. It was a moving tribute to the St. Louis Metro system. It just kept things simple, grounded, and was filled with some great local stories, and nice to see. Let's look at the shows that took a self-reflective and vulnerable approach. The first two are dance productions, and that was Shedding Skin, which was just simply exquisite. It was deeply self-reflected and executed with just grace. Then you've got Pink Shirt. This is an excellent dance performance from a trans performer who absolutely crushed it. It just was good to have the room filled with vulnerability and just so much love for him. So thank you, Evan, for that one. Nerves. It was an interesting depiction of love, and it gave a different, twist in the middle, and I wasn't expecting it, and it was good. In the Moment was up next, and I mean, even though I don't watch these island shows, if you know what I mean, that one was kind of a good one to kind of catch, because it was able to see, different stories through different lenses. The Good Lux. This was not so bad. It was carried it had a good central message. However, it just felt like there was kind of too many message paths going on, and they were kind of competing. I think it could benefit for some editing, and once that happens and kind of bring up the scene changes quicker and emotional pacing, it'll be all right, and it'll be pretty good. Dave DeRose, Can't Finish a Script was good. Loved it. Solid performances from the ensemble cast. Kudos to you all. Brandon Judd does everything a solo variety show. The guy is hilarious, and it was definitely a show that I needed. I needed some comedic, in my day. So thank you, Brandon. And then also the ladies over at This Is Casually Happening, the Women in Comedy, great show. Loved it. It was all female comedy lineup. Well worth, being able to sit back and kind of, get some laughs in. Thank you for being a friend. While this was not really my cup of tea, it had some good singing and it just felt very cozy. I think it would be kind of cool if the show was told through the eyes of the Golden Girl characters, but talking about the reality in the actual world. That would have been kind of cool. Now, the last show that I got to see at Fringe was STL Tonight Live. I get it. The concept was like this SNL for St. Louis. And I get that concept. I don't think it was executed at its highest potential. I'm actually wanting to go check them out at the Improv shop over in the Grove to see if there's a difference, because it just felt like everyone was a little on edge and very nervous. It didn't feel cohesive, but still love the concept. I would love to see it in another iteration. So that being said, lots of great shows at Fringe. And ultimately, what I learned at Fringe is there's beauty in simplicity. And to every artist who, shared space, took up space, and made space during the festival, kudos to you, because you challenged us as an audience, and you brought fresh perspectives to the stage. So thank you. Again, thank you to all of the creatives, the backstage people who, made this, a success, because it definitely takes a village to raise a show. It does. So thank you to you all. And from Fringe 2026, that is a wrap.